Ok, donc jour 8. Casey veut parler.
Yeah. What is it?
Something's really been bugging me. I'm wondering if you could dig up some answers.
I need a second.
Okay.
Got something on my mind.
I get it. Other stuff on your mind.
Hein?
Continue.
All right, let's get back to it. Something's really been bugging me. I'm wondering if you could dig up some answers.
Qu'est-ce qui t'embête
I'm game. What do you need dug up?
I need some information on what happened to the people who were in the reserve with me. The other members of my squad. When the water pressure was getting too much for the bunker to handle, sections of it started to lock down. We analyzed the systems and we were able to pinpoint the issue. They went off to fix it and left me behind in the reserve. But then the whole place locked down, trapping me inside. I tried to reach them by radio, but I got no response. I need to know what happened to them after they left.
Uh-huh.
Where did they need to go to fix the problem?
Near Rampart High School. Honestly, what happened to my friend Kenneth is what concerns me the most. We were close. The other three, we didn't part on the best terms. We didn't see eye to eye.
Tell me about your friend Kenneth.
He was like a big brother to me. Stood up for me when everyone else in here was out of their fucking minds.
What's the point you're trying to make, Casey?
They made a fucked up decision, okay? Kenneth and I were not cool with it, but they did it anyway. Let's just leave it at that. I'm not in the mood to get into it. Past is the fucking past. If you wander over to Rampart High, maybe you can dig something up. The gym is probably the best place to start. There was a disaster relief camp there that they were going to search. Find out if Kenneth made it. That's all I'm asking. Maybe it'll help me sleep better. Maybe not. I'll keep my ears peeled for what we need in the meantime.
Alors. Ok, travail le tour rempart. Investiguer de coffins. Allez, putain. On va récupérer l'autre Kate, encore une fois. Ah, faut que je trouve des adhésifs, hein. C'est un truc de ouf.
My husband was innocent. I don't give a damn what was on that map. Doesn't prove a thing. Georgia has such a stranglehold on the tower. She could say the sky was green and made of jello, then everybody behind the wall would nod, smile, and get out their spoons. Not me, and not my daughter. I'm going to prove to Umbra that we can rise above it all, that we can remain in truth. Which brings me to a confession, tourist. I didn't tell the full story of how I got the reserve key. Umbra called me out for omitting a critical detail. I am raising the kid right, I guess. To get the key, I had to hurt someone real bad. A dear friend. I almost killed her. In the moment, it felt like the right thing to do. No question. But I regained my senses for my daughter's sake. I could see her eyes pleading with me from across the room. Stop, Mommy. This isn't right, they said. I was ashamed. I had succumbed to what the tower had become under George's influence. A breeding ground for betrayal, forcing people to turn against each other to survive. Sad thing is, I'd do it again, in a heartbeat. Not proud of it, but it's true. There is a line with me, and when it's crossed, it does not matter who you are. I will do whatever it takes to defend what I know is right and protect my daughter. So now, you know exactly who you're dealing with, tourist. No bullshit. Like before, the drawing will point you to the cache. Beyond the location, the next cache is a mystery to me. No clue what might be in there. All I've heard is that it's quite a haul. Mais.
Ok, ah, c'est un peu la merde. Je sais pas quoi en penser de cette meuf en fait. J'aime bien ça. Hein. J'espère qu'elle marche bien, elle a une bonne tête. Par contre c'est dommage, l'angle il est pas bon, tu vois, là je tiens droit. C'est comme avec les flingues. Comme là je tiens droit. Regardez. L'angle. Là je tiens droit en jeu quoi. Et ça fait ça. C'est un peu dommage. Je trouve ça dommage. Combien j'ai de balles de ça? 29? Ouais, ça doit aller. Attends. Je crois que j'ai le rempart. Hein. Extra loot. Last day. Ouais, j'ai le rempart. Ok. Charge gym. Ok, la gym. Ok. Je pense qu'il va y avoir pas mal de trucs à faire ici. Il y a un truc qu'il faut que je vérifie. Ok. Et on va tester. D'accord, il y a un bras qui a volé. Sympa. Oh, putain, je perds la moitié de la durabilité à chaque fois que je tue un truc. Merde. Elle a disparu. Putain, mais c'est pas possible. Le câble, il me casse les couilles.
Floor by floor we fought. 5 bloody and costly weeks to clear the entire building. By the time our climb was through and the building was secure, our numbers were reduced to 36. 12 brave and beautiful souls lost. But their sacrifices were not in vain. We had our home, our tower. Word of our success spread like wildfire. Every day, more and more survivors found their way to our gates. And we welcomed them with arms wide open. We had the room to grow, and we grew quickly. In those early days, we were unified. And as a result, we were prosperous. One collective mind. One collective vision. They allowed us to regain control of our lives. But as the population grew, dissent found its way into the collective and reared its ugly head at the most difficult of times. And what did we do? Did we crumble? Did we change our course? No. We persevered, as we have from the beginning. We knew that our future remained bright if we stayed committed to what brought us to our tower in the first place. So let us not allow all the noise to knock us back down to the ground from the heights we have already achieved. Let us continue to climb together. We must cut loose those who burden us with their petty squabbles, their poisonous minds, and their freeloading ways. Trust in Mama when I say we are better off without them. Have I ever steered you wrong?
Casey with the goddamn whining. I'm about to put my fist through his teeth. We did what we had to do. Live with it. End of story. How the fuck that beanpole made it through basic is beyond me. Soft as a melted fucking marshmallow. Different story with Kenny. I respect the guy, but that doesn't mean he gets a pass. The questioning has to stop. We had to protect what was rightfully ours. This bunker is our home. The supplies are our lifeline. If we did not defend it, we'd have all been dead within 2 weeks. Now we can last months, maybe longer. We can survive this. A brutal decision was made, but we have to fucking stand by it.
Première fois que je coupe un bras.
If Kenny and Casey don't fall in line soon, I'll have no problem marching them out of the bunker door with a gun to the back of their heads.
Ok, donc c'est les potes de Casey, ça. Mais bon, Casey, du coup, ils disent qu'il pue du cul. Ah, sympa. La liste de ce qu'on trouve dans la mûrerie. Beaucoup de trucs. Est-ce qu'il y a des trucs à loot là? Il y a forcément du loot. De la merde, de la merde. De la merde. Si j'ai de la place, je garderai. C'est trop drôle, la lampe, on sent comme s'il y avait la masse quand tu recharges. Comme s'il y avait la masse à l'intérieur, comme les lampes de Culture à vous. Merde, comment il s'appelle ce magasin là? Nature et Découverte. Ils font plein de lampes comme ça. Ah, c'est le merdier ce truc. Mais elle est où ma putain de hache? M'énerve de la lâcher à chaque fois. Genre là le jeu il veut pas me la faire lâcher. Putain c'est quoi ce bug? C'est excessivement énervant. Ah, sympa. Je pense qu'on va récupérer tout ce qu'on peut dans ce gymnase et après on va se barrer parce qu'on n'a pas le temps.
Wasn't about to let those bastards steal all our shit. It's dog eat fucking dog now, and I'm the mama pit bull. Foster and Trin understand what's up. When you go through something like that together, something that ugly but necessary, you develop a bond to the group, no doubt. The other two, fuck them. They don't get it. Casey acting like he's innocent. Bunch of bullshit. And Kenny with his moral high horse routine, not gonna put up with it much longer. I'm watching. They so much as blow a fucking fart in my direction, I'll put their asses down. Zero hesitation. Only the ruthless will survive this shit.
Pratique la mini-hache. Hein. Après s'il y a des mecs avec des casques, je suis emmerdé, mais... Pour l'instant c'est pratique. Il n'y a rien de plus ici. Mais d'où il vient? Ouais, t'as raison, l'arc, c'est bien. Bon, je sais pas où je suis. D'accord. Ah putain, c'est la mort. J'ai plus de contrôleur. C'est la muerte. Allez, on passe en urgence sur les knuckles. Résume. C'est parfait. Voilà. Alors. Où je suis? J'ai pas fait grand chose. De toute façon, il nous reste du temps. On va dire que ça, c'est looté. Après, ouais, les batteries externes, on peut en rajouter, mais le problème, c'est qu'un contrôleur bien chargé, il est censé durer 8 heures, tu vois. On n'a pas... Si on charge bien ses contrôleurs, ce que je n'ai pas fait, ils sont beaucoup. Ils étaient un peu glitchés ensemble. Mais viens, t'es bloqué? Oh, le pauvre glitch. Voilà, j'ai mis fin à ta vie, c'est plus simple. Non, les knuckles, pour moi, c'est ceux qui tiennent le mieux en batterie. Les wands, ils tiennent moins bien, mais bon, après, enfin, nous, les wands, on les utilise en convention, donc on les charge n'importe comment, on les fait cycler vachement. Donc moi, mes wands, ils ont tendance à être très vieux en termes de capacité de charge. Les knuckles sont un peu mieux. Putain, c'est quoi ce bordel? Où je suis, quoi? Les knuckles sont un peu mieux niveau charge. J'ai l'impression qu'ils tiennent genre 7 heures ou quoi. Après, bah, effectivement, hein, au fur et à mesure, les contrôleurs, ils ont tendance à perdre leur capacité de charge. Après, les wands, je trouve qu'ils sont... C'est vraiment ceux qui sont un peu plus limite. Ah! C'est quoi ce problème? Ok, moitié de la journée. Putain, moi le problème c'est que tu me proposes de looter des trucs comme ça, mais je passe des heures à tout looter, quoi. C'était quoi ce bruit? Ok. Ouais, j'ai tendance à faire... Enfin, c'est horrible. Si je peux tout looter, je vais tout looter, quoi. Oh. Bonjour. C'est quoi ça, hein? Oh, salope, le chien, tu m'as fait peur, quoi. Mais du coup, c'est un piège, ça? Non. Bizarre. Voilà, globalement, il n'y a rien. c'est vide de chez vide, l'enfoiré. Ah, si tu fais tourner tes contrôleurs en convention comme nous, genre à Paris Games Week ou au Japan, et que tu rushes toute la journée, toutes les 4 ans on change de contrôleur avec les Wands. En gros quoi. Alors qu'avec les Rift S, tu changes la batterie une fois par jour et t'es tranquille. Faut pas le prendre ça. Putain, je sais pas ce que je cherche, ça m'énerve. Extra loot, je cherche sa dernière journée, mais je sais pas ce que c'est, où c'est. Apparemment c'est un peu aléatoire où il est le loot, vu que tout à l'heure j'ai looté un endroit, je suis mort et quand je suis revenu c'était ailleurs. Ok, on se casse. Schnell. Putain, mais t'es sérieux, y'a rien à looter là? Ah. Enfin, tu vas voir, ça c'est vide. Ah, quelle perte de temps. Vas-y, viens. Pas un zombie depuis longtemps, toi. Ok, donc ça sert à rien d'aller là. Bientôt plus de temps. Tu vois, ça c'est un problème. Voilà. Enfin, c'est un problème jusqu'à ce qu'on trouve la solution.
didn't think I'd ever see another human being again.
Is your name Kenneth?
Yeah. How do you know my name?
Casey asked me to look for you. He's alive. In the bunker. He wanted to know what happened to you and the rest of the squad.
Casey's alive, huh? That's good to hear. I didn't give him much chance, honestly. Thought he'd have blown his brains out by now, or shriveled away to nothing. Guess I underestimated him. If you make it back to him, tell him these few things for me. Tell him he's a good guy. The guilt, it's not his. Tell him to let it all go. What happened at the bunker? He needs to wipe his brain clean. Tell him Kenneth said things right. Killed Trent, Jess, and Foster. Okay? You need to write it down or something?
Voilà.
What do you mean, the guilt? Casey mentioned something horrible happened at the bunker. Is that what you're talking about?
Fuck it. Definitely. Fuck it. I've got nothing to hide. We killed dozens of innocent people. Civilians trying to get into the bunker. When all the shit with the dead walking started to go down, we had orders to keep everyone out of the bunker. I don't know why. It didn't make any sense. But when it got too tense, we freaked. We mowed them down. Vietnam-style shit. Casey just stood there. Like a ghost. That fuck Foster started screaming at him to open fire with the rest of us. Later I asked Casey if he fired. He said that he pulled the trigger because he was scared that if he didn't, we'd all turn on him, add his body to the pile. He said he aimed his gun up in the rafters of the church. I believed him. He begged me not to tell the others. He didn't trust them. But he trusted me. We were friends. Listen, my brain is getting foggy. I'm seeing shit. I don't know how many words I got left. End me. Please.
One more question, Kenneth. You said you killed your squad mates. Why?
We all deserve death for what we did, champ. They were gonna hurt Cousin Timmy, and I couldn't let them do that. I had to make sure. They were never gonna hurt no one, ever again. Right, Uncle Tommy? Hey. Before you go to the bowling alley, blow my fucking brains out, yeah? That's the only way to remain human all the way to the end, right?
Ok, loot. Vite, que je dois me casser. Bordel. Y'a rien. C'est de la baise. C'est de la baisse. Ok, allez, on rentre. J'aurais pas trouvé le putain de loot. Mais je dois rentrer. Encore une fois, c'est pas le run de l'année niveau. Ah, j'aurais dû utiliser l'arc. Ok. Utiliser les flèches pour stab, ça c'est cool. Tac, tac, tac.
You there, Casey? I'm back.
Hey, tourist. Did you discover anything?
I found Kenneth.
You did? Is he still alive?
No, he's dead. But he told me some interesting things before it was over.
Shit. Rest in peace, Kenny. My friend. What did he tell you?
Ah, il m'a dit que t'étais un gros bâtard.
He wanted me to tell you something. You want to know what he said?
Yes, of course. What did he say?
que t'étais...
He said you're a good guy. Not to feel guilt about what happened outside the bunker. To let the massacre go. He told me all about it. From his perspective. But I am curious about yours.
Well, if he told you what happened, why do you need to hear it from me? You know what you need to know, right? And you've told me my friend is dead, so we can move on. Yeah?
Tu pues la merde, Casey. Tu pues la merde.
We move on after you tell me your side of the story.
All right, hard ass. You want to hear what happened? Fine. There was a massacre. 36 people at least. Civilians. Right at the reserve entrance. Innocent people that we should have been protecting. I should have done something to stop it, but I didn't. I stood there, a coward. And now I don't sleep. I have a nervous twitch in my right hand that gets more pronounced every day, and the guilt is like a 10-ton weight crushing my chest. Are you satisfied now?
Ouais.
Those are just facts, Casey. I already know the facts. What I need to know is your perspective on the whole thing. There's a reason why you can't sleep. You're twitching like a junkie and your chest feels like it's caving in.
Okay, quit badgering me, please. I'll talk. Just give me a second to gather my thoughts. It's all fucking foggy. The whole thing escalated really fast. The first bullet was Foster. I wanted to scream no, but it's like I just left my body. Everything after that moment, it's like a nightmare. Jess and Trent started firing. Jess, she was smiling. Kenneth hesitated. He looked right through me, like he expected me to have his back. But I did nothing. So he started firing. After that, all I've been able to retain are weird details. Oh, the sounds, a hat, a cross. Man, sometimes when I'm here lying, trying to sleep, I can actually feel my fingers shaking on the trigger of my rifle, even though I haven't touched the thing since the day it happened.
Ah, ok, tu te sens mal.
A cross? Like in a church? What's that all about?
Yeah. It's fucking strange, tourist. I see it. Real close up. Everything around it is hazy. Bullets chewing it up. Splintering the wood. It's from my church back home. The one my mom used to drag me to. You know, but that makes no sense. Well, it's just my mind fucking with me. Guilt digging in deep, I guess. Fearing judgment.
Ouais. Ouais, Fear the Judgment. Ouais.
The feel of the trigger. Did you pull it?
Yeah. I didn't want to, but I did. Basic training kicked in. Follow orders, no matter what. But I don't know if I killed anyone. I may have. Thing is, I'll never know. Maybe that's worse than actually knowing for certain that I did.
Ah, c'est bon.
What do you hear when the sounds come?
The sound of terror. Please. The gunfire. My own shouts. The thump of bodies hitting the floor. This cacophony will just swell up inside my head when I least expect it. This chaos. But I can still pick out every single fucking sound. I just can't shake it.
Bon, dans les XP que je fais comme ça, il va falloir que j'arrête de sélectionner ce que je ramène parce que j'ai pas ramené assez de trucs là cette
There
fois-ci.
was this old man, shielding his wife. He had on this bright blue fishing hat, and I watched a flurry of bullets rip it right off in this spray of blood and skull. And this fucking hat, I swear to God, it's the exact same hat my uncle used to wear. And the bullets drove it into the wall, and it hung there for a second, dripping. And then it flopped onto the floor. The image, I can't get it out of my head. I'm worried it'll be there forever. And I keep thinking, was it me? Did I shoot those bullets?
Ah, tu vas pas bien.
You'll never know for sure, Casey.
That's exactly right, tourist. And I can't fucking deal with that.
We've all piled up regrets. Impossible not to when the world is this fucked up. What sets the good man apart from the evil one is how you live beyond the regret. Do you make better decisions moving forward?
I have to.
On fait le
I can't live with
philosophe.
myself otherwise. I have to be better.
Then you will be. Simple as that.
If you say so. Look, tourist, this little chat, it's worn me the fuck out. And I've got rewiring to do to keep from getting electrocuted next time I use this radio. Not that it really fucking matters. Doubtful I'm getting out of here alive. Without that key that has everyone riled up, this is all a waste of time. I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you later, I guess.
Non, bon. Oh, faut que je pique putain de truc à l'autre conne. La clé à l'autre conne. Bah non. Voilà. Putain, j'ai rien ramené quoi. Ah, il est pas mal. Je la garde au cas où. Il manque tellement de choses. Il manque tellement de choses. Ouais, fin de la journée.